There we go. Nah, stream. Have you got the option?
Yeah. Right. TRL. Season 2. Tier 3.
Hold on, I'm just gonna make sure it's popping up on my Switch.
Alright.
Hasn't popped up yet.
Oh! The after tower of Marshmallow. Nearly lost it going through Decker there. Decker 1. On the exit. He's in the pit. It's an alright line through the hairpin. But he's maybe run a bit wider, cost himself some time.
Yep. We are actually streaming now.
Yeah,
so
he's not hugging the inside maybe as much as he should.
TRL Season 2, Tier 3, Round 9 at Japan, Suzuka International Circuit, where I had a little technical difficulty getting the stream up and running, but we're all good now. So we've lost 5 minutes of stream time. That is okay. We've resumed to like normal grid positions. Everyone driver's leading, qualifying so far. He's on the soft compound tyre. Normally he would go for medium at the start.
Only done a 27.7, which is what's interesting me, because we know that at the top of this tier, people are capable of getting well into the 26s. So
yeah, I was going to say, I think a 27 flat or a high 26 is the target for these drivers today. At least MM Overdrive.
But at the moment they're about 7 off. But to be fair, it is relatively easy to convert time trial pace into the qualifying, yeah. And Marshmallow's lost it. Oh, nearly hit
him. A car park down the chicane. But Daniel Arnold is still on the intermediate tyres.
Yeah, he's coming in now.
He spent what, 6 minutes on his esports warm-up lap. Fair enough. I think he's new to this tier. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
there were some people
take the fight to Overdrive.
There were some people saying how they are able to do, you know, low 26s, you know, low to mid 26s in time trial, but not really seeing anything close to that just yet.
Managed to squeeze
but
25.
What is interesting is MM Overdrive has done a 27.7. You're not still slower than Arthur. But his brake pedal's broken, so like it's actually broken.
These things?
No, because IXR showed him, and he was like, "I can't rest in it. Look at my brake pedal." Even though it's not like European. I got home from work way too late. Got stuck in traffic. The M11 is completely fucked.
Well, Daniel went on your ass for that word.
It's completely screwed.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Danny doesn't know what an M11 is.
I forgot that we were on a stream and I was just talking to you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I know. But what is interesting is if we look at the times, Def Chicken on the medium tyres, done a 27.8 on near 10th down Overdrive. If he can stay within 10th
if Overdrive's time is representative on those softs, then he is in big trouble.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is.
We're in for a good race. So,
indeed, we are.
Anyone watch FP1 and 2 today? I
watched 1. I watched a tiny bit of 2
results, but
I kind of had it on the side.
Mazepin has somehow managed to annoy 2 drivers in 2 sessions. That's pretty impressive. Let's see if he can keep the streak.
I saw him block Verstappen live.
Did you see him block Sainz?
No.
So the radio that he said after was, even though Sainz did completely screamed that Sainz was still behind him, but Mazepin said, well, Sainz completely beeped my lap, so he can't expect me to do any favours for him. Well, like, you still gotta get out of the way.
And Cosma and Mick have retired on consecutive S's, I think. Oh, no. That's Daniel. No, yeah, it was Cosma and Mick.
Well, we'll see Cosma in a second because I'm on with Remis Tub. Oh, wait, no, he's gone off.
Nah, Cosma's retired.
Yeah, you can see him on the mini map that he was right there on the. Oh, and the other Williams has gone. So that's them tyres he won't be able to use again.
Finding the Degna's a little bit difficult. Letting those two cars through there. Very nicely indeed. Let's Daniel on through as well. Nice considerate driving. What we love to see in Tier 3.
I actually said that. I think someone got blocked in the end of the S, so.
Oh, good. Commentators cursing that.
No, Tier 3 curse. They're gonna really struggle next year, Jake.
So no, yeah, if no
Like,
one
look at this
knows,
AlphaTauri. Oh,
which
just,
one? TJ? Or...
just looking now. The incident's over. The incident's over. But pretty much he was like parked on the apex of the airport. I'm pretty sure it was Marshmallow.
Yeah, it's Marshmallow.
But yeah, I think. I'm not sure what
do you know?
the Williams is in. He's got his ERS off. Whether that's because he went off earlier in the lap, or maybe he just got blocked and gave up on the lap and just wants to go again. I don't know, but as he comes through, if he's going to a lap now, I doubt he will be.
James is on a lap. James in 5th. Do you want to take us on a hot lap of Japan?
Okay.
James in 5th. Alright.
Come on, show me then. It's not showing me. Right, so a bit late. He's going through the edges now. End of sector 1. He can take that corner quite flat, however, he chooses not to. Lifts off a bit too much for Degna 1. Misses the apex in Degna 2. And here we go now up into the hairpin. Braking very conservatively there. Not really taking an aggressive enough on line. Oh, James goes to tight. Now here he should hug to the right, but he's gonna have really long. And I think that's probably gonna cost him about half a tenth from what he could do if he hugged the line. So, and now here he goes, pretty conservative through there. Hit that curb, you missed it. Hit that curb, you missed it. And now he runs out wide. He's got this toe from his teammate, Silver Trig, coming up into 130R. This is kind of the boring part of the track, is 130R wasn't really a corner anymore. You can hug the inside on that and save a bit of time. But anyway, we go, not using that much curb on either of the parts of the chicane. It should hug the inside here, but doesn't. And that's a 127.9. But, I mean, looking at that lap, there is at least a second in that if you take slightly different lines. But,
yeah, definitely. But you got to remember this is Tier 3.
That's what I'm saying. Even though it's Tier 3,
the more
like
relaxed
that,
tier.
even though it's Tier 3, these drivers could easily, if they use these lines and these different techniques, they could 100% take a ton of time out of their lap.
Getting very, very squirrely on the exit there, just touching the ground.
I think he's on a fast lap. That's a better line for the
he's on 0.
Oh.
He's on 0 ERS.
Despite that was a much better line for Degna 1.
Overdrive.
I don't know, maybe he's forgotten because he's taking lines and Rowley's retired. But he's taking the lines that
crashed.
you would.
I think Big P and TJ crashed. Let me see. Oh, that's quite a big incident.
What's this?
Wait, if I go, if you watch Death Chickens on board now, and you'll be able to see them going through the yellow flag zone.
Oh, yeah, that is a massive impact. Wow.
And that's with 2 cars. So stewards will be called up, I presume.
However, yeah, I think maybe Cataverman forgot that he had his ERS off because he was taking the lines that you would if you were on a quali lap, taking them at quite good pace. So I don't know if he just wants to get out quickly or what, but
he has 91% now, so he hasn't burnt too much.
Anyway, here we go. He can take that first part of the S's flat. Now here he goes. Probably take that in 5th. Take this in 4th. And now he can take this flat. We'll see if he does. He doesn't. Maybe he hasn't got quite enough aero on that start. Anyway, try and hug the inside as much here. Take as much speed. I think that's an invalidation. Yeah, it is.
No, he's clear.
Oh, purple sector 1. Now we're coming up to the hairpin. Takes a relatively okay line. if turned in maybe a bit earlier, then he probably would have had a much better hairpin there, but that
It all
doesn't really
seems
matter
quite
in
neat
this
and
tier.
tidy. It seems quite
And
neat
he's
and tidy.
taking a semi close line to the inside of the track, and here we go. Probably should have been way wider.
Wide.
Should have been way
It's
wider
not
on
validated.
entry.
It's not
He definitely should have been way wider on entry though to get a bit more turning and open up the corner for him. But now it's
too late. We just turned in too early and understood.
now here we go through 130
It's
yard,
2 tenths off.
completely misses the apex. Coming up to the chicane now is he's in second gear for that.
Hit that
Very good
nicely
line
as well.
through there. See if he can hug the inside.
And
He
he
tried
hugs.
to,
It's a good third sector.
and it's P2 by 4
He
tenths.
picked up about 3 tenths in that last sector.
Purple
He
sector
lost a
1,
lot in the middle.
purple sector 2. However,
He
that
didn't
said,
get purple 2. He
purple
didn't get
sector
purple 2. He
3.
just carried the first and last sectors.
However, maybe if
Fair
he
enough.
had not completely messed up spoon, maybe he could have been sitting on provisional pole right now, which I'm sure is the information to take into the next lap. But actually, I'm looking now, I'm not sure he's going to get
That
another
is-
lap. Got 3
Yeah.
minutes left coming
To
into
get
the
another
second
lap,
sector.
if he has enough fuel, I reckon just stay out, kind of trundle around for another lap, keep the tyres up to temperature, and go for it when the track's at its prime towards the end. OJB says purple sector 2. He's 2 tenths up on his old lap, but that would only put him about 8th or 9th. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do as he comes round the last corner. He run out of the DRS, opens DRS, and it's a P6 with a 28.6. However, that's still 1.6 seconds off overdrive, which seems to be what I've been saying all season. Everyone is off overdrive. He's about half a second clear of everyone at the moment. Will he be trying to add insult to injury and widen that gap towards the end of the session? We will see. There's a yellow flag in sector 2, and that's OJB who has spun in the S's. It's got a lot of traffic. Barrio Silver Trig. Got Death Chicken coming through as well. And there is an AlphaTauri on the right, who's just in the gravel at the moment. That is Marshmallow. And Daniel Arnott's spun right at the top of the hill out of the S's. Mayhem ensuing.
Yeah, and Classic Man has completely missed his
A lot of
opportunity.
cars. There's a lot of cars. Really, really bunched up.
Let's have a look at this so we can look from Kieran's perspective.
Arnott, Chew, Tug.
Oh, and that's JZMS. Who's off there, coming through the end of sector 1. Bit of a weird place to lose a
A
car.
lot of cars are bunching up in the second sector right now.
Let's have a look at that.
It seems to be Kieran at the front of that train, and he said that he's giving the position to Marshmallow. I would want
Because
to
he's got
go
wing
straight
damage.
for it.
Because he's got wing damage. Kieran's got wing
Oh.
damage. His front left end plate.
His last lap.
Whoa, it's not there. Yeah, you see he's got no turning. He's going to go into the box.
So Marshmallow's going to start his final lap with 30 seconds to go. If I was Raptor here, human Raptor, I'd be a bit worried if I could make it to the end. Or has he run out of fuel? I think he's run out of fuel.
I feel yeah. Right,
I don't think
Here
he's on that lap,
comes.
that's the thing.
here comes. Takes a pretty good line through there, runs out wide. Yeah, that is an amazing line. Takes it flat pretty much. Probably could take it
Who's this?
a bit more MMO, but he gets a bit of oversteer and he's completely ruined
He's on
the
the
first sector.
grass.
Taking that pretty much flat as well. It looks like he has got the track knowledge, however he's just kind of not all there when it comes to consistency, but he's going to keep on going. He's going to keep on going, and we'll see if he could maybe claw back some of that times. We know it's around 5 tenths slower than his perfect time, but yeah, we'll see if he can claw it back, which I doubt he will be able to.
Spoon section now. alright line, not getting too loose over the right hand curb, sweeping all the way to the outside, pins the throttle.
Oh, it doesn't really matter for him.
There is a stopped marshmallow at the moment.
He's pretty much on pole. Even though he's got purple middle sector, he is on pole. Pretty much 100%. He is. His marshmallow's not on a lap. I don't think JZMS, yeah, in his box, he didn't like that lap. He can walk away from this round as the Tier 3 champion, so definitely keep your eyes peeled on that little short line, and we'll see, can MMO Drive walk away from here, as we know he is going to be promoted to Tier 2 next season. Is pretty much confirmed. But I've just seen Def Chicken have a 5-place grid penalty.
5-place grid penalty.
Wow.
Put him in P8 behind Cosmo. So if you would like to go through the grid, Ashton.
So in pole we have Overdrive, aka Matthew. Essentially, he just needs to score points here today, and he will win the championship. And Simon from pole is going to be pretty. But in second we have Cat of Man. In third we have Def Chicken, but with that 5-place grid penalty, he will be dropped to 8th. In fourth will start third, and then JZMF is qualified in 5th. OJBWW Cosmo. Wow, this is like a race rundown with Matt. I had to get through that really quickly, and I didn't quite get through it.
I've just read an article that says Nikita Mazepin may be forced to leave F1 at the end of 2022, as Russia's state requires him to complete compulsory military service.
I saw that as well.
Lol.
Funny.
Indeed. So what, can Overdrive win the championship in this race?
Yeah, he could have won it last race, but he bottled it. What a clown.
So he leads by 100. How many rounds are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. After this. So if the gap.
If he scored points, then
yeah, it's literally TJ needs to win, and he needs to DNF. That's the only way.
Anyway, going on to the formation lap. With the two alphas in P1 and 2.
Alpha 1, 2, you'll love to see it.
Def Chicken, of course, down in P8 after that grid penalty, dropping down. All the alphas got a bit close.
There's a lot of echo in your mic from my voice. Yeah, wait, stop that. Just...
I'm not hearing it.
Really? Basically, my voice is echoing in your thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
And now we have quite a full grid today. 16 people.
I was literally about to say that. 16 is not bad.
16 for tier 3 is pretty good. It's normally, even though the other tiers, all marksmen has been disqualified. There's a ton of people have been disqualified.
There's a lot of tiers.
Anyway,
Def Chicken as well. James Greer.
As I was saying, anyway, as I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying. It's lost. I've lost it. And what we still James Greer jam gamer?
Wait, what?
Yeah, jam. Because I thought J4M was like jam. And I just saw G and I was like gamer, sure.
I never thought that.
Oh, I'm just a blooming idiot then, am I?
Apparently so.
Anyway, I remember what I was going to say. The other tiers, they have more attendance, but that's only because the lower tiers can fill in the slots that aren't open. This tier 3 doesn't have that, so it's that 15 driver sharp is really good.
Oh, there's a mini incident.
Oh my god, half the grid's been disqualified, guys. Come on.
Someone spun and like bunched everyone up, so they all went into each other.
That's just tier 3 in a nutshell. Anyway.
I bet you that one here is Danny right now.
Danny, is it you?
Just surveying the empire.
He's like a football club's owner who watches over the game and he's just looking down like. Anyway, so
anyway,
so
yeah, I'll do this one. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are underway.
Lights
Tier
down.
3 Japan. Overdrive has just got a brilliant start. He's already like 3 car lengths ahead. There's a red ball up in the background. He's already hit the wall. Going into turn 1, I don't see any other incidents yet. And there's a full safety car.
So Marshall
has got
there's a Williams. There's a Williams. Osman been spun round.
I didn't catch what happened with that start, but half the grid has got 5-second time penalties from collisions under safety car.
Yeah, but they can't be removed.
I just want to say, Overdrive probably got the best start I've ever seen someone get on this game in comparison to the rest of the grid.
Can I just say one thing? I genuinely think it's possible to take hards to the end from this point. I mean, if I can easily take them 20 laps. You think 3 of them these laps will be under safety car? If you just drive more conservatively and get about 3 more laps out of them, you can easily skip a pit stop as long as you know how to save tyres. So all I'm saying,
I guess you're looking at almost like a Spain-Hamilton Verstappen situation. It's, do you make more time by
boxing and skipping it,
or boxing? Yeah.
Exactly. So.
I mean, 26 laps.
But I'm looking at
24 laps is a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm looking at Big P, and he's got no front left end place, so he has to box anyway. Does he just think...
I have a feeling a lot of people have to box, because those 5-second time penalties are all for collision.
Do any of these people think, you know what, screw it, I'm going to be at the back of the pack, I might as well just take this risk and see how it plays out. So,
the thing is, the people that box
everyone is staying
mediums,
out other than the people who have wings.
The people that box for mediums would throw on the bus, because they sacrifice their qualifying just to get the harder compound to go further in the race. And that advantage has been completely thrown away as everyone's going to box.
The Red Bulls are double stacking, but this is very bad because the Red Bull front has the 5-second penalty. They have to wait, and James and Greece is just being held up a ton by this. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's the second front wing already. He's going to lose a lot of time though, but it doesn't matter since they're on the safety car.
As a safety car, yeah, he'll catch up. It's just you might have lost quite a lot of track position.
Potential track position.
He's out of the pits now. What's happened to... Oh, no, the leaderboard's messed up. I thought for some reason Tub had got in front of...
Overdrive. The whole grid has overtaken Overdrive. oh, Mick takes the lead. I wish there was a camera on this that was like...
stopping.
Yeah. I wish there was a camera on this that was like the overall camera. To like show all of... Like, it wouldn't just focus on one person. So at the moment I'm focused on Overdrive, but I want to be focused on the whole grid so the camera adjusts. I think that's something.
You know, have you seen those with like...
Oh, Kieran!
16.
Kieran's binned it.
Has he binned it on his outlet?
Binned it on his outlet. Oh, is that Ferrari? That's a wheel disconnection, I'm pretty sure. For J10MPS.
Straight into the wall.
So is that the person that went out on the intermediates to check his wheel was working? Ironically.
No, it's that was Danny Larnett. Danny Larnett or whatever.
Anyway, the lone Red Bull of Greece.
We're actually going to go on board with Greece because he's the only car at the moment of racing speed on the mediums. It's quite an interesting choice of tyre. Well,
yeah, but it's also maybe if he was
mediums, maybe he knows he's going to box again.
Maybe if he was on the hards, it would have been a bit smarter to slow up and save the tyres, but also keep the safety car out a bit longer.
It's too much of a risk to take. I think he's done the best of the boxing he's gone for the best strategy of the boxers so far. I would go medium and then soft on like lap 20.
Let's have a look at what
That seems like the best choice at the moment.
Rowley, he's on the hards. So is Tup. So is Mick. So is Marshmallow. Are they looking to go to the end?
TJ.
Are they looking to go to the end?
I think they'll be looking to go to the end, but whether they actually make it, that's a completely different question.
Yeah.
If James has boxed onto more softs,
he just wants to get ahead of all of these medium and hard runners at the start. I don't know. This kind of might screw over Overdrive by not boxing.
If you're in Overdrive's position though, do you wanna?
Yeah, but by not boxing,
do you want to be going for the win, or do you want to be going for points and get the championship wrapped up? If I was him right now, I'd just want to get the championship done.
Yeah, but you also just want a win, don't you?
Yeah, obviously.
But I'm
Obviously, if you
thinking
can get the win, that's a priority.
he's not going to be on the soft compound at the end of the race, which you always want to be on the soft compound at the end of the race if you can help
definitely.
it. He's going to be on the medium
didn't
of
want
these
to throw in the
guys.
mix with all the people that got good. And also, he would lose the track position that he already has. So he would be in 8th if he boxed. So that puts 7 other cars in front of him. That he's going to be in traffic, potentially getting penalties, damage. And also, it's not really a viable time for boxing. But I've seen a lot of collisions.
There is a big cluster coming up to. Oh, and still Trigger gets wing damage. Trigger has wing damage.
Goes green.
There's a lot of penalties.
5-second time penalty. Overdrive gets a 5-second time penalty with a yellow flag.
There is a
jump too early.
There is a car park. There is a car park in the final corner. And still Trigger gets wing damage. Why is he in the box? That was shocking.
Oh, that's a beautiful switchback by Cosmo RL. Will he hold it into the S's side by side with Dead Chicken?
Side by side.
Leaves space. And Cosmo has to back out there. Cancer Man's caught up to Overdrive a lot.
And Overdrive, of course, has that 5-second penalty, and he still has to box, so he can't get it removed. What did he actually do?
Come out. Big Pete, he jumped way too early. He went very, very quickly. Lost a lot, gained like 2 seconds on the rest. Which Cancer Man seems to have just gained back up again.
So is everyone else.
Raptor and TJ side by side.
I hope Matthew doesn't think that by slowing down we can remove the penalty, because we can't, because he has to serve it in a pit lane.
That's how league races works from Matthew.
What's it to you, Overdrive? Right, Catamad, you
considerable amount more ERS.
Oh,
please chicane.
This is the smartest thing I've ever seen Tier 3. He's saving it for the main straight. But completely messes up the chicanes.
The rear end is kicking on that Alpha. But we are seeing
That's a fastest race lap.
And Marshmallow's binned on the exited 130R.
What?
The whole Honda Power Unit team is having a bit of a mare.
Speaking of mares,
so far.
what about Bottas today? Bit of a weird one. He's just not used to it. I mean, getting held up in a Finnish airport already.
Yeah. OJB all over the back of Catamani. He actually goes on the grass there.
Oh,
zone, and there's another safety car. Mick's retired, I think, on his own. Is that on his own?
I hope so.
That's straight out of one of the S's. So we have another safety car.
Well, these guys cannot stop getting safety cars, can they, Edward?
I think Overdrive hard.
He's surely at this point got to make a decision to go onto the hard time.
What's the pit window for mediums?
Oh, like lap 13. No, like lap... Oh yeah, like lap 10. Lap 10 to 13, I think it is. I think it's 100% time for the hard for Overdrive. Also, you can get that penalty out of the way under a safety car and lose. minimal time from it. That means that the overdrive, once again, is looking to be in the best position to win this race. Because Caravan,
DJ start on the hards.
Caravan, even if he wants to box, he's got to do it. Overdrive, but he's not. He's going to stay out.
Caravan takes track position. Maybe he's going to box next to that.
He can't. Surely he can't, though, because it's a safety car.
Yeah.
But he couldn't box this lap either.
With the 5 second, yeah, he's kind of instead. I would take the double stack instead of being. It's kind of like saying, do you want to be 7th or do you want to be last? You're going to be last if he boxes now.
Overdrive also has that 5-second penalty that he'd always have to serve him. Man would essentially also have a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
What?
I think you just back up as much as you can. Just enable yourself to get the clearest run through. It's interesting with the hard runners because, like Marshmallow, if you're on 8th right now, he can box and come out in 10th or 11th. So I would box for another set of hards and make sure I can make the end other than risking it with already 3 lap long hards. But I think it was Big P who got a 3-second time penalty there for exceeding track limits under the safety car, which is kicking the teeth for him. But now we've got drivers like Big P, Death Chicken, all in front of Overdrive, so it's going to be... Overdrive's got it all to do to clear these guys, and it's just a matter of if he can keep his tyres fresh.
I'm going to be running on with Overdrive for this safety restart. I think it's going to be a very interesting one. Obviously, this car is clearly going to stay out for another lap. Look at the 2 Ferraris at the back. Not very good.
It's the Ferrari master plan.
He's going under the bridge as the safety car queue is going over it. So it just shows how big the gap is between them. But if you're just joining us now, we've had 3 retirements so far. James Greer, he retired towards the start just on his own. Kieran also binned it due to the resulting safety car on his outlap after he boxed. He just lost it because cold tyres hit a wall and he's gone. Mick, he also binned it on his own, coming through the second S and just lost the car and it's completely gone and he retired from it, resulting in this safety car that we are under right now. Overdrive, our pole sitter, has just boxed for some new hard tyres and is down 6th while Catalan takes track position, but not the strategical advantage that I'm sure he would have liked to challenge Overdrive.
And it's weird to think, the softs are meant to last almost double the time that people are boxing for harder compounds now. So I think we will be in puncture territory. Very fittingly in Japan.
In 50% races, the tyre wear is actually increased, so it's not a bad strategy.
Exactly.
So like, if this was 100%,
it'll be ratio to how long the race is.
Yeah, exactly. So if a 25%
race tyres,
exactly,
next to 25% race tyres, the 50% tyres will last longer.
Exactly, and 100% races will last twice as long as the 50%. Just to keep strategy interesting within these smaller races.
And then like 3 and 5 lap races, I guess they're on a 25% race split, because at the end of a 5 lap race you're not on like 90% more softs.
Huge flood at Spa apparently. By the track.
Flood?
Yeah, massive flood. Massive. Jesus.
Hope it's not flooded at Red Lodge on Sunday.
Oh god, I hope it's not flooded for when we go.
Yeah. That would be a pain.
Yeah.
I need to buy my Ricardo hat.
I need to buy my Gaslit shirt that I already own. Why did I say that? Anyway.
The Gasly shirt I already own.
Isn't it funny how Lewis has been behind Gasly since Monaco qualifying?
Well, Well, we got the restart.
I'm still behind him, man.
Daniel is so close behind.
He's got a really bad launch. Really bad getaway. He's lost about a second. 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Oh!
He's wide.
He's struggling. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Is he got weight damage? Is he just struggling on these hard combat tires? Just didn't heat them up enough. Oh, yellow flag. Yellow flag. That's human raptor.
It's a human raptor. Yep, it's raptor.
Raptor skin. Daniel Arnott is keeping within cat of map, and he's also on the superior tires.
That's a plan needs to use the soft compound tyres before they wear out, because they'll be wearing out in the next 2 laps, I reckon.
I think Daniel
His teammates to make them
can box onto the softs and take them to the end when he inevitably boxes, due to the fact that he's only one race lap due to his safety cars.
I think TJ is in the best position out of everyone there. He's on the hards. He'll box on about lap 20.
Also has the fastest competitor.
Look at his pace. Look at his pace. He's keeping a decent gap to Daniel and Death Chicken.
Daniel.
So
Singapore race won't happen.
Yeah. So once the gap opens up for him, he can just pump in decent laps, which apparently won't be as easy on the new F1 2021. They've literally just reduced the amount of grip cars have and like the amount of predictability they have all the time.
Big up AJ Tracy.
What do you mean big up AJ Tracy?
He said Tottenham till I die on the Sport Bible post.
Oh yeah, no, I said that.
But he follows 0 people. Who does he think he is? Like,
he's not a rapper.
They just go for like 2 seconds. Like, congratulations, you're all caught up. Like, come on.
Oh, TJ is so
anyway,
close.
so just stop talking about AJ.
Daniel Arnott, I think Marshmallow's spun in the S's.
I know.
TJ, will he send it to the hairpin? Little tap to Daniel Arnott.
Just a tap.
Earliest. Thank Cosmos, man.
Caterpillar has used the potential then stuff very well as well. He's 2 seconds in front of Daniel. Oh, and Daniel goes
so close. Oh, this round. I'm very, very close to contact. And Death Chicken is just going to have.
There's a lot of debris sorry just to cut in there. Okay, can we see a complete state into the shape from Red and TJ? But here we go.
Please.
No.
And he stayed behind. Death Chicken's looking to the inside.
He missed the apex.
Doesn't make it stick. It's a little bit too far back. But what TJ doesn't know is how low Daniel's ERS is.
Daniel.
Till the lights start.
Oh, Daniel
Daniel's lost the rear. On the entry of turn 1, not enough space for TJ to go in. All this fighting was meant
Daniel keeps running. Right, he got a bit of a snap. Okay, crocodile.
Those
here they go.
Tyres obviously not working from enough. The switchback and dreams. Come on, lad.
Here we go. It didn't take the one. This is going to be a complete car crash. Oh, he's pulled out. Oh, I don't know. That was like a Death Chicken.
Still side by side.
I did not see that coming.
Overdrive.
It's going into the hairpin now. Death Chicken's on the outside. And here comes an overdrive. Going up the inside of the Grizz.
This is a great battle. Wait, Danny, if you're watching this is battle of the season.
Surely we've got to clip this from the straight end of the season. And Daniel leads the pack. Rowdy TJ, but it's still up his diffuser. Can we see a move going into the chicane? He's using his ERS. Here we go.
Daniel isn't using all of it.
TJ, he started using
smart. He'll just try and get past.
He's going to use it soon, I reckon. Or he's going to wait for the DRS. And he switches to the outside, doesn't make the move just yet, but focuses on a really good
so much better entry speed.
Contact. Here we go. He has DRS. This could be the move that sends Rowdy TJ boy into P2 to chase down Caterpillar Man. This is the effective race lead, and Rowdy TJ boy has gone down the inside. Has he gone? Don't know.
Oh, there's contact.
There is contact, and Daniel, he's still there.
He keeps it on the road.
Wow, and Daniel's gone wide, it's gone too
Daniel's
deep
got
into the
so
corner!
close there.
And here comes Overdrive up against the P3 on the hardcore bad side. Cosmos sets the fastest lap. My life is so interesting right now.
The cork in the bottle is thrown open. He's lost about 4 places in the space of a sector.
He wants to do the
That's
start.
brilliant. That lost about 2 laps.
What an amazing 2 laps we had there. And now this battle
Overdrive has
keeps
just
going.
risen to the top.
Overdrive is looking very, very much spicy to win this race now. He has 6 lap newer tyres than Rowdy TJ boy. Even though he's in 1 second back, TJ still will probably have to box. So
No, he started the race on the tyres.
no, he didn't. He boxed on the safety car.
Oh,
Yep.
box on that one. But if TJ is smart, he'll box. Whoa, what happened there for TJ? He went wide on the straight, he had to brake. He almost went into the wall. I think that was like wheel disconnection or something.
Pressed overtake and
He's lost
DRS at the
place.
same time. But we know he's got an amazing line from here. So can he try and come back on overdrive?
Captain Man boxes
He
now.
has DRS. Here we go. I know he's quite far back, but if he uses DRS and stays in the slipstream, overdrive is weaving in and Captain Man has the box. But you can see how much he's gained on overdrive, but all big lock up, like big lock up. Oh, overdrive goes very deep into there.
Overdrive's all crossed up.
Bradley's looking pretty
Gonna go
spicy.
Bit of grass on entry. So much better. So
What
much
an
traction
exit!
through.
And Rowdy, is he gonna look down the inside of Degner 1? No, he's not. Is he gonna look down the inside of Degner 2? No, he's not. Now, our user cost to the
He's
hairpin.
back from the hairpin.
No, he's way too far back. Unless, if overdrive broke a bit early, then he probably could have gone down the inside. But
I think we're gonna
he's
see
using
this
his
whole
overtake mode
six-car
here.
battle again. We're gonna see it again. They're all kind of bunching up again. But Overdrive's using a lot of his overtake mode now.
And
Seems like Overdrive's quite strong in the second sector. And that's
Rowdy TJ is on 40% right now. With
Rowdy
DRS.
TJ's under pressure by Death Chicken, who has 70%.
Could be looking at
on
potentially moving into turn 1 for Rowdy TJ boy. I think we could
having
be.
said that, TJ's gonna have over
DRS.
So will
Exactly.
The Death
Could
Chicken's got
Death
so
Chicken-
much more ERS.
Could Death Chicken try to go down the inside of Rowdy because he has the double slipstream effectively? If he doesn't use his DRS, yeah, there we go.
Closer to Overdrive.
Overdrive, he hasn't been too strong through this first sector throughout essentially the whole weekend.
like
And he's not
TJ's
very strong there. As he comes
TJ's
this is the
strengths are
apex.
sector 1 and sector 2, but he's very slow through. No. TJ's strength is sector 1 and sector 3, but he's very weak through sector 2.
Maybe he's just weak
So
through
what,
sector
he's
2
three-
compared to Overdrive.
Yeah, he's
Marshmallow has a
exactly. He's
5-second penalty
Yeah, so
from
right.
speeding in by pit lane. By lane of
3
pits.
He's only like 3/10 behind now, but that will go up to about 7 in the exit swing.
Oh boy,
He did last lap. I just want to see if it's the same as this lap. He's kept the gap fairly small, within 3/10. He might actually be on.
Very good middle
Maybe
sector here from
Casio
Rowdy.
triangle,
We know that
turn
Overdrive is very good for this middle sector, and you also have to take the dirty air into consideration. Overdrive locks up. Is he feeling the pressure? Is he feeling the heat from Rowdy TJ boy? Is this going to be a spicy move? Got into the chicane.
Only a
Not
4/10
using
gap
DRS.
going into the Casio triangle. Probably not close enough to go down the inside here, but he's going to be definitely looking into turn 1 and 2.
100%. And there's a yellow flag.
Marshmallow.
And that is Marshmallow.
He's
He's
retired.
out. I think he's retired on track by himself.
Safety
Safety car.
Box TJ,
Oh!
box TJ, come on.
Rowdy is lost.
He made that.
Wow.
Everyone
Overdrive is
thought
going to be
Overdrive made it.
annoyed by it right now. OJ Big WW gets a 5-second penalty. This race just got a ton more interesting. Obviously, Rowdy is going to be serving.
Time penalty.
He's going to be serving his time penalties. However, the fact that Rowdy just got in there and Overdrive completely missed
Death
it.
Chickens jumped him and Big P.
Yeah, due to the 5-second penalty.
TJ's
Don't
really
forget.
lucky to get in the pit lane when he did, but he's lost a lot of track position.
This is mostly
He's
though
lost
due
3
to the
places.
5-second penalties that were served, and
And Caterman's just done the, like, the holy undercut.
The undercut
He's got in front of
dreams.
all of these guys. Having said that,
Wow,
he's on
we
hards. That goes very wide, even when Big B's left.
disconnection. I'll invite
him. Yeah.
recently.
I actually wanted to drive to like what, 4th? That would be his best position.
Oh, I already hate Daniel on it. He's got Supra as his profile picture. I love the Supra. Love myself since
TJ already apologising for the contact in turn 1, but I don't think he was a fault for. But
he's gonna jump back. I invited him. I invited him. I don't know if he's... Second penalty for MVS for a collision. Yeah, James for a collision with human raptor. Everyone is on the harder sets of tyres, with mediums and the hards being in play at the moment. Death Chicken,
yeah.
I won't lie, Death Chicken's in a spicy position here to win the whole race.
Yes, he is. Yes,
very
he
much.
Is. Overdrive is in the worst position in the whole grid. This race has swung in roundabouts massively.
It's swung in roundabouts multiple times for Overdrive.
Yes.
It's been a very interesting race to both watch and commentate. You know, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Obviously, the safety
Overdrive will make it
is
to the end, but he will have no pace.
However,
Mediums
these
are
guys,
comfortable.
12 laps,
Mediums are really comfortable.
they genuinely probably could have boxed onto the softs and taken them to the end. But obviously, that wouldn't be as
true.
pace efficient. But what that does show is how much pace these mediums are going to have in them the entire stint. So Overdrive, in my view, is kind of screwed. I think that he will get jumped by Caterman. Just the 6-lap newer hard tyres will allow Caterman to get the jump on him. I think Death Chicken will follow up pretty quickly and potentially win his first race in TRL.
What Ashton was on about with tyre efficiency, basically the softs will be faster than the mediums for like 5 laps, but then you want the constant medium tyre to be able to pump in laps, like kind of consistent laps, the whole stint, because the softs will hit a considerable like cliff. That's where they lose the grip and you end up losing more time, as well as being on a softer compound, if that makes sense. So the medium tyre has been a very good choice for most of the drivers. OJB and Daniel Arnott on the hards, and they boxed last lap. So they believe the mediums are too fragile to go 12 laps. Which I would have gone with the mediums like the majority of the grid. James on 3-lap-old mediums already. But see where he comes out towards the end of the race. Safety car will be coming in this lap. We'll be going green on lap 16. Overdrive rounds the final corner, and he pins it now. He could get another penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Rowdy's been spun.
Has he?
Spun on the restart.
And OJB as well.
OJB spun Rowdy. Oh no, that's completely ruined his race.
Which I would have to not show up for the rest of the races. But look at Death Chicken, just so much more grip on those meters round the outside.
Very good move there from Death Chicken. Caterman is struggling to fire up these tyres. There's the yellow flag.
I think there's been a big collision.
Big collision. There's a Mercedes off. Daniel is off.
And he's left.
That is the man who he looked like he had the best pace Alex Suzuka at this tier 3 grid, and he's just been completely bitten, whether it was on his own or what. That's where he's around as well, that's very sad, I'm not possible. But Overdrive has brought up a very nice gap to Death Chicken. I don't think it will last long though. These medium tyres are so much quicker than these.
Yeah, I was going to say Death Chicken is
much
the driving
used
seat of this race.
hard tyres. He's got 11 laps to catch up to Overdrive. He doesn't have to rush any unnecessarily wear on his tyres. I'm sure we want to get it done sooner rather than later, but
Death Chicken can play this two ways. He can wait for those hards of Overdrive to fall off, or he can just kind of attack as hard as he can now and get the overtake done ASAP. Raps are getting very close to Trig, very close on the braking, but doesn't make a move. But Trig got a poor exit out of turn 2. Having said that, this is the S's. No real overtaking moves. Having said that, James goes down the inside, which turns to the outside. Will he make the move stick? Yes, he will. Gets the inside for the next corner. Pushes Raptor out, and Raptor's round. He's hit the wall into the gravel.
And he's reset.
No, he's reset to track. Sorry, mate, we call that live on screen. Probably a penalty coming his way. And he's lost an end plate for his troubles, straight into the gravel.
Well, next in
Nearly makes contact with Cosworth.
Next in James's overtaking gun, scope is Silver Trig, who is in front of his teammates. Even though James is on 5 lap tyres, Death Chicken's got a 3-second penalty. That is absolutely monumental in this race. So not only are we going to have to see Death Chicken overtake.
I don't think worry about that much though, because he's cut Overdrive gap in half in 1 lap. So the pace is obviously with him, so he just needs to get
James
pull away.
Has so
James
much
is closing up to Trig.
So much more pace than Trig. Is he going to step it down the inside going into turn 1? No, he's not. He's being sensible and wait for the DRS zone. Gets a much
Trig's
better
got
exit there. And here we go.
He's going to look to the inside, a little lift there.
Shuts the door.
Trig's gone. Trig had a massive lift there.
Maybe he was letting him by. I think he might have been letting him by due to the better pace that James clearly has, which fair enough to him.
Good teamwork to the Ferraris there.
Looking for a podium now, catching a man on those old hards. 3.5 seconds up the road from James. So no, we have 2 interesting storylines to conclude this race. James going for his first podium in his first race, and Death Chicken going for his first win in his first race. Overdrive, essentially, as it stands, the reigning champion of TRL, still not going to want to leave this out as he loves to win. He's 5 attempts out the road from Death Chicken. Made that 7 attempts with that insane exit out the hairpin. But Chicken is on the better tyres, the better time. However, he has a 3-second penalty, so not only in the next 9 laps he's got to get past Matthew, he's also got to pull 3 seconds out on him.
Yeah, I think James actually got a podium. He's already had a podium before. He's been racing for like a month or something, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is Death Chicken's first race. And he's got the DRS, but he's about 9/10 back, and he's burning through his ERS now. This is not what Death Chicken wants. And what, it's already been 3 or 4 laps since the safety car restart. I'm starting to think that Overdrive might have done it. He's slow through this sector though.
I don't know. My money's on Death Chicken. I can see him.
I want my money to be on Death Chicken, but I can't see him getting past. Purple sector 1.
He just needs to save his DRS. That's all he needs to do. Save up for 2 or 3 laps to get that move on Overdrive.
Just go mental on 1.
Exactly. That's all he has to do, but he's being impatient. Exactly. See, using ERS here when he really doesn't have to.
But that's the thing. Overdrive is so powerful out this middle sector. He needs to do all that he can to keep within that kind of 5/10 gap, so he's within overtake distance. You can be within DRS, but not within overtake distance very easily. The gap's 6/10, 7/10. trying to watch the gap and determine. Yeah, Death Chicken is gaining just through slipstream. He just needs a really good exit out of the Casio triangle, which I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, no, he's got a decent exit. Maintains the gap. 7/10. He's not close enough to overtake.
I don't know why he's bothering using ERS now though. He's now only got 10%.
He's on the 10% range. But this is Overdrive's weak sector.
Oh,
He
it's
sends
a
one in
lock
the
up.
inside.
Oh, just saves it, but Overdrive maybe
point in the straight line.
shut the door on him a bit there.
Nah, honestly,
Overdrive got wide.
That move. He shouldn't have put his nose
He
in
definitely shouldn't. Overdrive had every right to turn in
there.
there.
To blame for that. He can't be for blame.
Overdrive gets the bad exit though. Nine, Death Chicken goes in.
That's the thing, Overdrive's
Yellow
pretty
flag.
poor through the first
Who is
sector.
that? Rowdy
again.
is around again. A man who looked
feel
like
bad
he had
for
a
him. He's
chance to win this
Yeah.
race. No longer
He was
has.
looking so good earlier. Made a decent recovery there. HOB's
That
done
was
it.
good.
He actually crashed him out. Also, James, he was like last by 40 seconds.
Yeah,
Now
but
he's in fourth.
safety cars.
I mean, yeah, safety cars, but Emma Overdrive gets a 3-second time penalty
Oh my god, that is massive.
on the outside of Spoon. So now it's just up to who can finish in front on track. And Overdrive has more ERS at the moment.
Why?
Punching all of it
Death
out of the
Chicken,
time.
you are ruining your chances to win. Stop using your ERS like a clown. Come on.
Now the thing is, Overdrive's using it as well.
Yeah,
So that's the only
but that's
way
the
to
point.
keep
If he
within
saved
range.
up, then he pulls in on Overdrive. Overdrive has no ERS. Death Chicken has ERS. Then it's an easy move, but he's just wasting it. Wasting it pretty uselessly. There's no way he's going to be able to make a move, for example, on the exit of the hairpin. So what's the point in using it there?
Yeah.
However man gets the free
So it's
penalty.
only just to stay within the range almost.
Yeah, but at that point, he has clearer air, meaning he can pull back into him a lot easier. Look, using it there, just a bit pointless.
Yeah, Overdrive uses a bit out there. But I mean, the gap's 8/10. Death
Yeah,
Chicken.
but Overdrive
Yeah.
can, because
Death
what
Chicken
he's
just
trying to do
wants
is
to
keep him out, but
pull
Death
away.
Chicken
Yeah,
needs
but
to be able
Death
to do
Chicken
that.
wants to stay within that 1 second gap, and if using a little dab of overtake on the exit corners is the way to do that, then
Yeah, but using it all on the
he has
straight,
to.
using it all on the straight down 1% is not what I would do.
I mean, Overdrive's setting green sectors right now. He's
The
personal
pilots are
best.
starting to come alive.
Yeah. The gap's down to 5.5 10, now 6.5 10.
The ERS, he's using his ERS again. Oh my god.
Overdrive's down to 8%. They're both basically.
Overdrive blocks up.
now.
Oh, couldn't quite get in there, Death Chicken. Overdrive, we know he's slow through this
Now
bit.
Overdrive's lost all his ERS. They're basically fair game, I would say, other than the tyres. So, on paper, it's advantage Death Chicken. It's just can he convert that logical?
Oh, nearly getting one. Is he going to go for a move?
Nah,
That was a
it's
very
too
good
far
shot to score. Daniel,
They've got equal ERS.
VSC gives Death Chicken a chance to
TJ.
gives Death Chicken
Feel bad for him.
a chance to save up some ERS. This is
Yeah,
bad
he
for
gives him
Overdrive.
both a
Matthew
chance.
would not have wanted this.
No. He gives a perfect chance. He just needs to master the exit. Restart. Wrap tickets penalty for speeding pit lane. So I think VSC is ending now as they are gunning it down 130R. Down into 130R. Nope, seems like it's still out. Overdrive managed to save more overtake than Death Chicken at the moment.
Almost like a safety car restart then.
Using overtake now. Using a lot of it.
Why?
Come back
Yeah.
now.
God, I'm sorry, this is kind of annoying me. Like, it's just logic. Why would you use overtake under VSC?
It was just to get the restart because he saw overdrive getting the better restart. But he's got so much more grip through
Exactly.
sector 1.
And he's
Back a
gone.
lot of time and he's on the gravel.
And he's
he
gone.
spun.
That's also going to cost him P2, I would imagine.
Man retakes the place. And with 4 laps to go, the best
I think Death Chicken threw away that win. I definitely think he threw away that win. 100%.
It's a shame.
Definitely going to have to talk with him about what he can do a bit better next time.
It seems like he's got really good race brakes through the traffic earlier. The big group. I think we still have to remember though, Overdrive's got to do 4 more laps on those tyres. They don't seem to be blistering yet. Maybe a little bit on the front right. A little bit of graining in the middle. Other than that, seems to be in fairly decent condition visually. Death Chicken with DRS now, but Casavan has 70% ERS, which he will be defending with when the Racing Point gets within striking distance of him.
These last 3 laps will be slightly boring after such a good race.
Posma,
Death
3
Chicken.
second time penalty.
Definitely getting a warning there. I'll look at the penalties. 3.
Death Chicken
Posma has
very
8.
close.
Ewan Raptor has 8.
The problem continues with Death Chicken with ZRS. He's got 6% compared to Catafan's 60. So there's no way he's going to catch on the straights. I'm sure Catafan will be using
It's already using his
every bit
ERS.
of electrical power he has.
Oh, this is just one problem
to
that
keep
Death
a
Chicken
second
has.
place. A second place with Catafan would be amazing.
His ERS management is just not really that good. Like, look at Active Man,
Yeah.
60%. Easy. Death Chicken is
I
using
can
it
see-
out of the corner before DRS is even enabled, and he's got
Yeah.
10%.
I can see an Alpha 1-2 with those warm hearts.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, about 10 laps ago you said, I've got my money on Death Chicken in this race. And I said, nah, Overdrive's got it. About that. Cataman 62%, Death Chicken 19. Down the straight, I mean, it's visual. It's visual how much Cataman's pulling. That Racing Point. A little blink speck in his mirrors as far back as that, but Death Chicken's got a decent run out of Spoon. They go side by side into the Castro Triangle. Is Chicken gonna come out in front? Around the outside, switch to the inside. Yes, he will, but Cataman will use his overtake mode that he's been saving up.
And he's got
On the
DRS.
straight,
Use the
with
DRS.
He's not using it.
He's not
He's
using
gonna
it.
come out ahead with the...
I'm not using it.
I'd love it if that was just a statement. Just, I don't need to use my DRS. I'll use my ERS and get in front.
Well,
That was Death Chicken.
maybe Death Chicken made a mistake
Death
going for that
Chicken's
move.
problems
It's
just
a chicane.
visualised.
Huh.
Oh, Death Chicken looking to the inside of David.
Death Chicken looks desperate here to get past Cat of the Man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can
funny
see it.
watching Cat of the Man just cruising on the M1 Hans, living his best life. And Death Chicken is going all out using every bit of ERS he has just to even get close to him.
And then Captain Man just taps a little button and flies away.
Right, I'm going to start trying now. Will Death Chicken make this?
Oh, there's a big snapper over steer out.
I think that kind of helps Cat of the Man though, because if Death Chicken gets past him, then he also gets the ERS next time. But Death Chicken has no ERS
The
now.
only thing is Captain Man's running out of ERS now.
Yeah, but
How does
at least he's got ERS. Death Chicken has 6. Oh,
I think
oh,
you keep an eye on this battle. You got to keep an eye on this battle. I've got to focus on the end of the race.
Okay, well, this battle's died out from about exit from Death Chicken. He's gonna get podium
Still
race,
watch,
so
still watch for the last lap though,
time.
because
Catman is kind of cruising now.
Yep, he's cruising to the end on 20 lap old tyres, which I didn't think would make it to the end. I thought he would box again, but obviously not.
Adam the Man gets on the grass. Now he's lost a couple attempts. Could we be seeing a last lap move from Death Chicken for P2? Again, Zinger's big P go over the bridge as they go under it. Very cool shot. Right, Death Chicken is in Cat of the Man's gearbox right now. Cat of the Man pulls away, I'm presuming he's using ERS. Cat of the Man has way more ERS than Death Chicken. I think Death Chicken is going to have to settle for 3rd place, but we will see. Can he get a better exit? No, he can't. Cat of the Man.
Just quickly, actually, I've got to focus on Overdrive coming through the last corners now. He's won 4 races. He won half the races he started in Tier 3. He's been the class of the field completely. As he comes down the hill, he wins in Japan and he wins the Tier 3 championship. And he's fully deserved it. Definitely.
Oh my god.
Fairly easy win for him.
Not really.
But nonetheless deserved. So, well done to him. We'll try and get him in the podium interview. It never works. But he is Tier 3 champion.
World champion.
Catman stays in front of Dead Chicken.
Oh my god.
Someone's binned it on the exit. That's James!
It's James!
He was looking at the 4th! He was looking at the 4th when he binned on the exit. How do you still get fastest lap? Did he spin over the chicane? And then kept going and got fastest lap. But yeah, Overdrive. What a race from him. Let's try and get some of them in a podium interview, if we can. Who was it? Overdrive. Death Chicken. Oh, Ashton, Death Chicken's a United fan.
I don't like him.
Hello. Right, if you can remember to put your what is it? Audio in the broadcast, like include your audio. That's the one. Yeah, cool. Right, Death Chicken, you're in 3rd, so we'll start with you. How was that as your first TRL race?
Oh my god, I'm actually so frustrated. I thought that was going to happen, that kind of spin, because I had that in time trial a couple times, but I've thrown away a possible win.
Yeah, big snapper oversteer out of the S's. We were saying in commentary you were using quite a lot of ERS in comparison to Overdrive, just to get close.
What I did was the first phase, start phase, when I was on the mediums, I just saved most of it, and then at the end, when it was just me and Overdrive going at it, I just push and push to try and get ahead, but I just couldn't.
Mm.
And then it left me with no ERS to overtake Catapan.
Yeah. Ashton, you wanna say something or?
No, you said everything I was going to say about the ERS
fair enough,
stuff
fair
like
enough.
But I'm quite happy for a podium in my first race.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent.
Could have been a win, though.
Cat off man. Cat off man. How was that race for you? It all kind of came back into your hands.
Yeah,
Make sure to include your audio, by the way.
Death Chicken.
I saw,
Oh, yeah.
I saw Overdrive had a 5-second penalty, so that kind of didn't allow me to make a stop on the safety car, so I had to stay out. And then I managed
Yeah, we noticed that.
they all dove into pits under VSE, so I managed to grab them on that. So yeah, we're clever right in the end.
Oh,
Yeah, and there was a pretty decent battle towards you and Death Chicken towards the end. Just Death Chicken was all he had, the tyres and the energy to get close,
Yeah.
and then you just walked away on the straights with the really good ERS saving you had.
Yeah, I made a few mistakes over through the exits, but he didn't have any ERS, so I managed to stay ahead there. But yeah, just happy in general. Congrats to Overdrive for the championship.
Yeah, definitely a good race from you two. Overdrive, if you can hear me. If it's gonna work, probably won't.
Hello.
Hello?
phew.
Finally, my mic's finally
Oh, there we
working.
go, it's working.
After running the tyres.
Well, first
Oh,
tier 3
well,
champion,
yeah, you
how does
got
it
this.
feel?
I didn't think I was gonna win the race at all. First of all, a lot of people had babies, and that was a very interesting race. So congrats to them. Obviously, congrats to my teammate on the P2 and Death Chicken on his debut getting P3. But man, what a heck of a season it's been for me. It's just I'm lost for words right now because I've just had so many tough races this season. I just crossed the line, like even Death Chicken could hear me. I was like close to crying because I was just like, this season's been so tough, man. Like starting P14 in Bahrain and having so many like grid drops in Austria, Italy, but I finally managed to make it all through. So
Yeah, it seems like you're head and shoulders above the whole grid the whole way through.
It's going to be funny in
Season.
Tier 2 next season.
And it really shows in the standings that you're going to be like 125 points or 120 points in front of TJ.
but
So
I have to
just
say,
one final thing. Are you going to ditch tier 3 for the rest of the season, focus on tier 2 and tier 1? Or basically just tier 2? Or are you just going to come back, try and dominate again?
It's a weird thing because I was thinking of focusing on IXL, of course, on Fridays, but obviously, the Drivers' Championship is not everything I want. I'm going to try and get the double championship with Catalan, try and get the Constructors as well. So, yeah, it's definitely possible. And yeah,
I think you're
I'd just
pretty
like to
much-
say, congrats to DJ. He's only done like four or five races and he's already in a fight for P2 in the championship, and he's done an amazing season so far, so congrats to him.
That's
Very
nice.
nice one.
Very nice.
Ashton, you've literally said nothing.
Yeah, I said
Ask a
nothing
question.
because I'm unoriginal and don't know questions. You literally asked the exact ones I'm about to ask. But anyway, yeah, congratulations on the Tier 3 Championship Overdrive. I'll see you tomorrow. And also, everyone watching the stream now has pretty much just Tier 2 for the Championship finals. Tier 1 is pretty wrapped up as Biblical PC can't really attend any of the last rounds, meaning Woken is likely to become the champion. So make sure you tune in for Tier 2, where there are 4 people in with a run for the championship within 15 points of each
including
other.
you, Sweat.
Yes. But yeah,
But yeah, thank
definitely
you
tune
for
into
tuning in for tier 3. Well done to the top 3, Cat of Man, Death Chicken and Overdrive, and obviously well done to Overdrive for